You get hired in a writer's room, you're writing. How can you ensure that you stay hired in the writer's room?
You have to be a team player. I mean, I can't tell you, from my personal experience, I can't tell you how many nights, Friday nights, I've been the one person in the room and the writer's assistant. Because everyone had meetings, or they're developing other shows, or someone's off the script, and they need someone in the room to keep going at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. That doesn't always happen, but if you can be a team player and be willing to be that person, the showrunner knows they can count on you, and people trust you and want you back the next season.
Silvia?
First of all, there are a lot of reasons. When you're on a show, the showrunner may get fired. They bring in a new showrunner who wants all their people. So there are a lot of reasons why you could lose your job, and you're doing great. You're doing everything you should be doing. I would say it always comes down to personality. It always comes down to, do I want to be with this person for 14 hours a day? And you don't want to be with the nag. You don't want to be with the person who isn't a team player. Just be nice. Just be nice, be a team player. I would come the next morning and I'd go to my showrunner's office and say, I was thinking about what we were talking about, and I have this idea. And I remember she brought it up, that she said, Silvia goes home, your husband and her kids, and she's still thinking about the show. That means a lot to me. She brought that up in the room. So I would say, let them know that you're a team player and be nice.
Kaita?
I would say, everything that's been said so far is absolutely correct. I would say a good way is also be really good at breaking story. You always want to be the guy who, if people get jammed up, if they have writer's block, you want to try to the greatest extent possible to be the guy who can get through the log jam and come up with a solution that gets the story going on track. And also figure out if there's anything you can do to just go above and beyond. A great guy who also works with the fellowship who can't be here today, Tim McNeil, told me, when I got staff, you always want to be the first one in, last man out, and you always want to demonstrate that you are more passionate about being in that room than anybody else. And, there's a lot of things you can do. A good trick, simple things, because I know we're pressed for time. Whenever anybody comes up with any idea for anything in the room, even if they decide not to do it, at that exact moment, you want to write it down and you want to compile a long list of all the ideas that anybody ever mentioned, because once you get to week 12, 13, 14, they might really be tired. They might need ideas. They might need, what did we say, on Tuesday, back, 3 weeks ago? And if you're the guy who has that list and you keep track of everything, you're going to be a very valuable person in the room. And it goes to being a team player and being all that stuff.
Kristine?
One of the things that is totally ground into our heads the first month when we're doing all those seminars is don't be the naysayer in the room. Don't be the person when somebody pitches an idea, go, no, that doesn't work, and then have nothing to say to build on it. And there are people in the room who will do that, and you would think this is kind of a given, that you want to be really helpful, and you want to not just shoot down people with ideas. So.
Frank and Ollie, last comment?
Very quick, I know we're out of time. Be very positive. Be high energy. Oftentimes, we make decisions on who stays with the show. It's not as much based on the material, it's more based on the personality and the energy you bring to the room. So always be positive, constructive, and just be the glass half full as opposed to the glass half empty.
And I say, if you're interested in television, you said it. You apply to the NBC program. CBS has a program, Fox has a program, Warner Brothers has a program, ABC has a program. And we all get thousands of applications each year. So I say apply. Just apply. We have no application fee. Apply once, twice, 3, 4 times. It doesn't matter. Just apply. Because each time you apply and each time you're writing, you're growing as a writer. Each time you have an interview, you're growing. You're able to pitch yourself, and you as a writer become more aware of who you are. So just put yourself out there.
Sorry, we have to stop. So hopefully we'll see some of your applications to the program.